wild plains of Africa, the jungles of Borneo, the front garden of Bollitree Castle, all are highly populated by wild creatures, living happily as nature intended. Or are they? I mean, what's with the rabbits? I know they breed like, well, rabbits, but they normally reserve their activities and the living quarters to the dingle. Not this year, apparently. I expect to see the occasional bunny rabbit in a paddock. After all, Kitty the pony used to enjoy mothering them, but this year our long-eared lovelies have really outdone themselves. It started a few weeks ago when I was leaving the house to collect the girls from school. I'd brought the ponies in a bit earlier than usual because it was such a warm day and the flies were irritating them. I'd just started driving towards the gate when I saw something move near the big pond in Finn's paddock. I stopped the car and craned my neck to see down the slope in the field and couldn't believe my eyes. 5, maybe 6 little baby rabbits were playing in the sunshine, completely unperturbed by the sound of my car, the many buzzards nearby, a Satchel, our enormous Maine Coon cat who was creeping along the hedge line in stalking mode not 20 feet from them. What could I do? The dilemma. I was cutting it fine to get to school on time as it was, and I had originally planned to nip into the supermarket en route. But then one glance at Satchel, whose body language was shouting, "I'm going to kill one. Watch this," made the decision for me. I leapt from the car and ran towards the babies, just as Satchel had the same idea. Fortunately, although he's possibly the most enormous cat I have ever seen in my life, and genuinely scares small children, he is also the biggest scaredy cat ever. So the second he saw me running across the field with my arms flailing about, he turned tail, switched on his turbos, fled through the long grass at lightning speed, scrabbled on the gravel, spun the corner of the house and disappeared through the cat flap. It really was pathetic. He was far more frightened than the baby rabbits. I suspect he shot straight to the top floor of the house and threw himself into Rucksack's arms all a-tremble. The baby rabbits hesitated for a couple of moments before realizing they should disappear. They scooted after their mother, and in a matter of seconds, the whole family had disappeared underground. They were all safe and Satchel was nowhere to be seen, so I set off for school. Over the following week, I spotted the bunnies playing in the field at all times of the day, not even vaguely worried about predators. Healthy young rabbits grow very quickly, and, like all adolescents, soon want to be independent and seek out pastures new. Normally, they'd possibly explore one of our neighboring fields, or even venture as far as one of the local farmers' pieces of land, but this particular group are different. Yes, they've left home, waved a fond farewell to their mother and moved 50 feet into our garden. That's not all. They have absolutely no fear. There is one particular young doe who nibbles away at the lawn every morning in full view of the dog room windows. She spends so much time there, the dogs aren't interested in her anymore. I let them out for their morning constitutional and they run straight past her. Neither dog nor rabbit turns a hair. I've yet to see her go any faster than a half-hearted lollop, and she doesn't seem to have picked up on the normal nocturnal rabbit habits either. She's always waiting for me on the lawn if she hears the gates open in the afternoons. Could it be she thinks the car is some kind of savior after the close shave with Satchel? She sits quietly and lets me walk right past her on my way to the stables, doesn't even flinch when I say, "Good morning," and hops and skips like she's pleased to see me when I come home. I hope she survives on the wild plains of the front lawn. At least there are enough trees to give her cover from birds of prey, and Satchel tends to go a-huntin' in the fields, so hopefully she's safe from him. But woe betide her if Blee's foxy. boyfriend comes a-calling and takes her for a handy snack.